Yeah. When the opportunity rises, we have to make plays. Situational football once again. You never know what play is going to win the game. Um, Coming out of the second half, I got to be better. Um, I will be better. Um, he's got to accelerate in the middle and finish strong. We didn't do that as an offense.
Ethan, last week Harbaugh said he liked how the offense was starting to implement pre-snap motion and execute it better at first. How big of a challenge was that to just get all that stuff moving in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, at first it was a challenge because I didn't know why. Why is this in our system? Why are we doing these things? And understanding why we're doing what we're doing just only helps us more as a team. So when the receivers understand why we're doing all the whether it's shifting or motion we're doing, and the running backs, the offensive line too, and then we're all on the same page as of why are we doing this? Then um, it just makes the game a little bit easier. And so
What's key for you when Daniel Jackson's running an option route and you guys be on the same page
yeah, Jack, man, it's a great feeling for one, but two, it's just all the work we put in. So I know where he's gonna be. He knows where I'm gonna put the ball. He's a great target. Um, but that's just because of all the work he's put in. I trust he's going to do the right thing. He trusts I'm going to do the right thing. He trusts I'm going to put the ball in the right spot. I trust, like I just said, he's going to be in the right place. So that's just credit to all the work he's done. The coaches, create game plans. So yeah, just going with the game plan. D-Jack doing what he's supposed to do and executing it at a high level is just ultimately makes my job easier. It's just for me to put the ball on him.
Pre-bye versus post-bye week, you've completed a lot more downfield throws in the last 4 games. What do you think has clicked with your downfield strategy?
Yeah, I was just thinking about this during the bye week was a really hard week for me because I had to come to the realization that I'm not playing the way that I want to play, that I should be playing, and it was a lot of deep thinking, a lot of art, film study. What am I doing? A lot of talking with my coaches. What's going on? What am I doing wrong? What do I need to do better? What are my mechanics like right now? How can I get my mechanics better? The ball needs to be in just a better spot in some throws. It was just realizing what it was specifically in that bye week that I'm doing wrong. Watching some of the old game film, North Carolina, Nebraska, Eastern Michigan, watching those games and seeing, all right, what was it that I did in these games that could have won us the game or could have cost us the game. So it was just watching those things and then just building my confidence and realizing, okay, this is what I need to do to be better. And I'm still working on those things, but just realizing what they are is gonna hopefully get me to my ultimate goal.
You've had strong starts the last 2 games. What's felt good during that for you?
Yeah, just the guys around me, knowing that they're going to be in the right spots, and it's just about me giving them a chance to make plays. That's what it comes down to, is that I had to give them the best chance to make plays, and put us in the right calls, make the right protection calls, do all the right things on the field, and give the guys the chance to ultimately make the play.
What stands out about Ohio State's defense?
Yeah, I mean they're dudes. They could play. They could fly around. Um, their front's very good, their backers very good, and their secondary is very very good. So they're once again, this is a very disciplined team. They're where they're supposed to be, um, and yeah, they're just really disciplined. I can't give enough credit to Coach Day. I think he's a tremendous coach. He's done a lot of great things at the university. Yeah, but we have to play our best football.
What did you see in Brevyn as the season his senior year wasn't starting the way that he
hmm I just see response, 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 response. That's all Brevin does is he responds when times are really hard. Especially for him. I mean, he puts aside all the things that are going on in his personal life once he steps in the building, and that's I can't have any more respect for him than I do right now. Um, he's a tremendous athlete. He's a great friend, and it's just him being him. He doesn't have to be anybody else. He's just got to be him and be him to the best of his ability, and he's showing that. And um, I always tell him, I'm going to give you the ball. I'm going to keep giving you the ball, man. You're going to make the play. And he does. So it's just him, me giving him a chance to make the play again. But and then I know at the end of the day, he's going to come down with it.
You're going to a place that has a 100,000 seat stadium. You fixed that last year at Penn State. Do you draw from that for this one?
What do you mean?
Oh, the experience at Penn State?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's an experience I'll take with me for the rest of my life. Even at away stadiums now, I think about my first start was in front of 110,000 at the whiteout game, so that definitely helps. But just keeping the emotions cool, calm and collected in that type of environment. It's just never getting too high, never getting too low. It's just staying calm and playing football, man. It's just a game, playing football.
You mentioned self-reflection throughout the season. What's the biggest thing you learned about yourself?
Is that I'm nowhere near where I wanted to be or where I'm gonna be. Nowhere near it, and I got a lot of work to do, and I know that it's hard, but it's true. I have a lot of work to do this off season. I have a lot of work to do now until the season's over. But that's what gets me going is being able to work on the stuff with the guys, meeting with the guys, saying, all right, what is it that you're seeing here that maybe I don't see, so we could be on the same page. It's doing all the little things. The little things become big things if you don't master them. So it's mastering the little things. So then, under the pressure of the situation, I'm able to do those little things. That's something I've taken out of the season for sure.
And how would you characterize the mood around the facility on Sunday?
Elite. I mean, guys are in the work. It was a tough loss. We were 0-1 in the Purdue season, but we come to work. We know we got someone next, and that was Ohio State. So we went in, we watched film. We put down the. It's all about me. It's not all about me. It's about us and what we do. So we put ourselves aside, and we think about each other. And that's why it was an elite mood on Sunday. It's because, yeah, it was tough. We're all winners. We want to win, but we didn't. We went 0-1, and it's time to move on. It's time to study for Ohio State. So I'm super proud of the guys, man.
One or two more. Whether it was a morning workout or practice for a game, what would you say was your welcome to the Big Ten moment where you kind of was like, wow, college football's a little different?
I think I go through that every time I play. There's things that I'm still seeing for the first time, new things I'm still seeing for the first time that I'm like, this is a lot different. But I'd say, I mean, this isn't really a specific moment, but it's just realizing that I can't do the things I used to do. Like this is a different game. This is a different speed, different coverages. I can't abandon the small things. I think that's my welcome to college moment, I guess, is just realizing that I can't abandon the little things if I want to play well and help my teammates play to the best of their ability. I have to stay on the little things. There's no specific moment, though. I'd say last year maybe at Penn State when we got beat. But besides that, it's just realizing every game that I make mistakes and there's just always room for growth. So learning something new every game is my welcome to college moments, I guess. So.
Or you mentioned abandoning those little things. I mean, could you get more specific on what are those little things you can't abandon?
Yeah, for sure. The fundamentals for one. I never realized how important they are until you miss throws you make every day, and it's like, why am I abandoning this? I need to fix this now. I'm better. I'm not where I'm gonna be, but I'm working on getting better. My teammates are helping me. Extra work with the guys, and the coaches too they're always on me about your fundamentals. Can't take reps off, even if it's a group situation. You got to be the best at your fundamentals right now. So in the game, it's second nature. You don't have to think about it. It's just pitch and catch. But fundamentals. And I'd say that's the biggest thing that stands out for me. Thank you, guys.
What stood out about some of the issues you guys had against Purdue?
Really, for the D-line, really just wasn't executing how we were supposed to with the game plan. Just like little mistakes, but like those little mistakes really add up, and it just kind of turns out how the game did.
What were the coaching points on Sunday when you guys were watching film? Was it defense?
Really just we have to do our job. There was too many mistakes on defense, and really we all have to work together. I mean, if one end's working together, the other end has to work just as well, because if not, I mean, that's how our defense is set up. We have to all work together like a good, like well-oiled machine.
What have you noticed while preparing for Ohio State's offense?
They're very high-powered. I mean, obviously they're now the number 2 team in the nation. They're one of the best offensive teams in the nation. They're very good. They got little flaws. They're very good up and down the depth chart, and it's going to be just a very, very just going to be hard to we just got to do our job for real. That's just really the big part. Just can't really think about it too much. Just got to go out in and out and just play our job.
Rossi called this defensive line group the most disruptive he's had in his time. Why do you think it had been clicking so well going into that Purdue game?
I feel like we have a lot of chemistry. Really just I feel like I'm super connected to everybody on the D-line. Like, I really didn't feel that as well last year, and I feel like this year it's really just changed a whole different perspective.
What have you seen with Devin Easter as he's kind of moved into a bigger role this season?
Yeah, he's been just going gradually up every game. He's becoming more and more dominant as he gains confidence, and I feel like that's really the big thing for him is getting confidence, because once he gets confidence, I mean, it's going to be hard for him to be stopped.
What type of progress have you noticed from Logan Richter, too, as he's getting more reps here?
Yeah, he's same thing as Devin, just more confidence. When I first met him, he really was just like this just big guy. And I've just been getting to know him for like these past 2 seasons, and just working with him, giving him any tips that I've learned through my career, and really just helping him just gain confidence.
Ohio State obviously presents a big challenge. What level of excitement is there just you get to face that?
Yeah, I'm very excited to play this team just because they're always in like the college football playoff. Like, it's really just a big deal. Like, as a kid growing up, I've always seen Ohio State, always been a very high-powered team, and it's just really going to be an honor just to be on the field with them, because it's going to be really just like a dream come true.
Flex singled out Pio Mando and Martin Wusu as 2 younger defensive tackles that have been doing well as a scout team. How would you describe them as defensive tackles?
They're going to be really good when they get older, but right now they're young, raw. They really soak in any information that is given to them. That's the one thing I love about them too. They always want to get better, no matter what, good, bad. If it's just like a little thing, like they just want to get better every single day.
Have you thought about this being the end of your college career?
Yeah, I mean, I knew this time would come. I mean, the season's winding down, but I mean, I still got a job to do, and I'm gonna do it until the buzzer goes off.
Whether it was a morning workout, a practice, or a game, what would you say as far as a specific moment was your welcome to college football that's always going to stand out to you?
You talking about in college in general or coming here?
Either one of them.
For here, for instance, I remember my first ever practice here, fall camp. It was they put me in, and I was like getting used to FCS ball, and then now I come up here and I was like working super hard, and then that first practice came, and just going against that old line was just night and day difference, and I was like, yeah, I need to get to work on some things. But I mean, I feel like I've gotten a lot better since then, so it's good.
Anything else for Kyler? All right. Thanks, Kyler.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Kyler.
What's been this year for you overall?
I would definitely say a lot of ups and downs, a lot of learning moments. I think a big thing is obviously, with the ups and downs going on that, you can either learn from it or you can, just use it as a crutch, use it as a way to just, things didn't go your way. But Coach Fleck's done a great job, giving us all perspective. Yes, there are bigger things in the world going on, but, you have to take the things that happen on the football field and learn from them and not just let them go to waste, because you're not going to grow as a person and you're not going to grow as a player.
You been in his office, I know he has a lot of people come over there. What have you taken from those one-on-one meetings?
Every time I go in there, it's something very valuable to be learned. It can be something as one time I went in there and talked about the stock market to as, how he's a father and things like that. Just like, things I want to, one day I want to have my own kids and things like that. But then there's things, where it might be just a simple detail on a route or a simple detail in a blocking. Coach Fleck, he's very intentional and always makes sure that, he's going to get his point across. And he's always going to be truthful with me. That's why I rely on him, because, I know he's always going to be truthful with me.
So we talked about during the bye week how he came up, he was like, my number one goal for the next 6 games is going to be to get you going. What have you kind of seen since the bye week that has kind of spurred what's happened here since?
I think, it goes hand in hand, just preparations, whether that's the game plan or my preparation, always continuing to improve that. There's always ways to, kind of fine-tune your routine. I'm a guy that I like routine, and just making sure that, my body's feeling good, mentally I'm prepared, and physically, unrequired work, whether that's doing more ball drills, more time in the film room.
What did you see before and after the snap and touchdown catch early in the game?
Pre-snap, Coach Walters, they run a lot of man and cover 2, and we knew that going in. He came over from Illinois and had a similar defense. So, it was our second week really against the defense. And we had a man look. I was hoping it was a man look. And, the key was just to, get his eyes off me by selling the run. He got his eyes off me, and I was able to, break free.
What are the biggest differences in Coach Soda versus Sheehan as the tight ends coach?
They're both very driven. They're both, they give a lot to this program and pour a lot into us as tight ends. I would say not too much of a difference, but, Coach Sauter's doing a great job. His big thing is full throttle, no matter what, full throttle. Show up to practice, full throttle, we're giving it our all every time, every day. I'm very thankful for the both of them.
Rev, I know you're close with Chris. How have you guys bonded this year when it also hasn't maybe been the senior season you would have wanted to?
Yeah, we talked about it. It was awesome to see him get in the end zone last week. I think the big thing, I told him right after the game, we came back to win, but, no matter how the season went, I was just happy to be back here with him, and I wouldn't change a thing.
Brevyn, last week, Coach Harbaugh said he liked the offense's ability to execute pre-snap motion. At first, how big of a challenge was that for all you guys to get on the same page and with those motions?
Yeah, definitely. It kind of really started when he took over back in the spring. We've been preparing to, we've had number of motions, different motions, shifts in, but yeah, it was a whirlwind at first, but now it's, second nature. Just, obviously from the film room and stuff like that, but also just communicating with each other.
In what ways have you seen Athan improve, especially in the second half of the season?
Yeah, he's always been a confident player. I think it was great for him to, experience these ups and downs earlier in his career, because he's only going to go up from here. He's done a tremendous job leading. That's like what he's done this year is not easy by any means, especially for, where he's at with his college career. This is his first year, truly being our starter from the beginning. And he's done great. I'm really proud of him.
What have you noticed while preparing for Ohio State?
Obviously, they had a great defense, well-rounded defense, I think. And, defensively, D-line wise, they got very athletic, twitchy guys up front, play physical. They're able to make big plays, and their back end's going to hold it down. I think just, the big thing for us is just going out and executing, playing our best. That's what we really got to focus on. At the end of the day, we got to know where they line up and where they're going to be.
What do you enjoy about Brev's Barbershop?
It's just fun to, it's kind of a twist on what you guys are doing right now. It's cool being the interviewer rather than just answering the questions sometimes. You got to it's really I've grown an appreciation for what you guys do because, it's not easy. There's so many intricate things I feel like within asking someone a question that they can take it one way or another. But it's been really cool just allowing and being kind of a bridge for my teammates to, get to share who they are.
Whether it was a morning practice or a workout or a game, what would you say was your welcome to college football moment, if there's one specifically?
I would definitely say playing scout team my freshman year against, Blake Cashman, Carter Coughlin, Winston Deladabadier the third, Jacob Huff, Thomas Barber, Antoine, all those guys. I remember one of my first practices on scout team, I ran a little crossing route, and I got lit up by Blake Cashman. And I'll never forget, I got up and I was like, I'm really here. I'm really here now. So probably that or, getting bullied by Co. Something like that.
Anything else for Brev?
Yeah, for you, just as like a person off the field, how has this season gone? What have you done this off the season, off the field that you like this season?
I think it's been really cool. One thing I think is awesome is just like the addition of NIL within the college football setting. I'm super excited to. It's been a great pleasure to kind of be like one of the start NIL people within our program, and I'm excited to see where it takes all the young guys in the team right now. Like when I come back, these guys are going to be able to platform themselves and make a lot of money off of the type of people they are, and they're great people. So they're completely deserving of that, and I think that's been cool. Along with that, just finding new ways to better myself. Whether that's just like taking care of my body, things like that, being around my teammates, just stuff I enjoy to do.
And how are you attacking these last two games against Ohio State and Wisconsin, two big games?
I mean, not counting the days, just making them count. That's all I can really say about it. Just enjoying my time. I've been here a long time, so just making sure I'm still enjoying it and not taking anything for granted.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Brev.
Appreciate you guys.